Look what I've gone and done. Folks, I took the liberty of removing the transmission primary case off of the engine, and it was like literally a 30-second job. Just use an Allen wrench. Actually used my impact on the lowest setting possible, and it was surprisingly crazy. I was surprised how loose these bolts were. They were very like zero effort to pull out. So hands off to that gasket that was there. The factory gasket never leaked. So that's good quality control in my opinion. Here's the cam cover, its current state. I've already gone through the process of stripping it, and this is the new wrinkle finish. And right now I am printing my second prototype timing cover, the plate that goes there. Here's version 1. Don't worry about the print quality. It's more about just making sure this is going to work. This one's close, but no cigar. But that's essentially what one of the designs will look like. Well, it'll have an embossed or proud Pegasus, and the other version will have a recessed or kind of an engraved looking Pegasus, which will be metal 3D printed. So again.
And here we have some boondoggle keychains, a must-have for this season's fashion.
Already made like affinity of those at scout camp.
A few moments later.
Okay guys, this is where we're at. Pretty much done. The citrus strip did a good job. Just took a lot of elbow grease, and I don't know, maybe all in about an hour and a half of scrubbing. I did take breaks here and there. I still have a few spots left to handle. I was hoping those would come off with a little bit more elbow grease in the parts washer, but apparently those areas did not get enough of the citrus strip. And there's a couple little teeny spots here and there I just could not get to. I even tried using a pick and I just couldn't get in there. And frankly, once the wrinkle finish is on there, I don't think it's going to make any difference. I don't have a media blaster and are really not too keen on media blasting this. These would be no problem. That's not an issue, but there's some finished surfaces kind of all over this thing, and so I'd rather not do that. It's doable. I know it is. Just I'm not going to send it off to some guy to get it done here locally, because he's just going to go for it, and I'll end up with a new hole in that thing. So just a quick review as to where we're at. What's going to happen now is I'm sending this off and going to have that bushing changed out. It's a modification that extends that bushing further into the housing and provides better support to the shifter shaft. So it'll help with firming up shifting, so that'll be cool. And then when it gets back is when I'll paint it. I'm not painting it yet. When it gets back, when it turns, then it'll get all finished up. Now on to the prototypes I've been working on. Something's wrong with my 3D printer, so this is the two prototypes I have. This one looks cleaner, but is actually rougher. I've got to do some dimensional adjustments to the mounting holes and the size. This one is hideous to look at, but is much closer. I had to do a few minor adjustments. and I'll print the new one out. So the idea with this one is that the Pegasus will be dark, whatever color somebody wants, or they want to paint it themselves, and then you just get some emery cloth or something and sand off the surface. Or I'll pre-paint them with the color I want them to be and prep them and send them out. And this is the other version. So I guess with the Buells that have a silver, the silver side cases, this might be a better look than this one. I don't know, I guess it just depends. But yeah, so let me know if you are interested in these. It'll help me kind of plan out how many I'm gonna get manufactured up front. That'd be great. If you're not interested, please say this is a joke. I'm not interested. I'll just do the transparent one or something different.
Now, if you invest in the 24-piece set, I'm gonna throw in a little gift.
So what's the gift?
I bet you folks don't have one of these.
I want that.
All right, I've yacked enough. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up and try to clean up my mess. I'm at a point now where I don't need everything laid out like I do. I literally have just not touched any. That's been up there for weeks. That's kind of where I've been mentally, just trying to get this thing prepped. Some of you are gonna be like, you didn't organize your parts. Man, I've been doing this stuff for a minute. It's fine. I'm not worried about it. Plus I've got the shop manual. I'm not worried about it, so I'll figure it out. All right, guys, that's it. Peace out. Keep it between the ditches.
Lance, you look like a strong young pup. Why don't you see if you can give that a nice tear?